Hello, everyone. My name is MJ, and you are at my channel called Reading This Life. My channel is where we talk fiction, friends, and fun. Today, let's do story time about why I love horror. Okay, so I saw earlier this month Michael K. Vaughan's video about why he loves the genre. And since it's horror mayhem and horror mayhem is winding down, I thought I would do a little love letter to the horror genre and just talk about why I love it so. If you're newer to my channel, this is going to be brand new intel. If you've been with my channel, you know where I'm going with this. My affection for horror started with public service television. PBS here in the States, my local channel used to show movies like on the weekends all the time. And they would have like different themes. They would have different categories. You know, they would have like werewolf marathon, they would have a vampire marathon, they would have a zombie marathon. Just being such an impressionable young child who had a wild imagination to begin with, it really just blew my mind open. And I was hooked. You know, my friends, when HBO came out and cable came out, they would be telling me all these stories about MTV and all this stuff. And I'm like, y'all are missing out on PBS. Like, you don't understand how good it is. And I probably was like the weirdo kid that watched vintage movies when they were a child, but I don't care because it helped form who I am. I would have to say one of my favorite movies when I was a child is Plan 9 from Outer Space by Ed Wood. And I can't even begin to say how bad the movie is, but how it sucked me in as a child and how I was just like, these are my people. Like, these are my people. I understand this. So it kind of went from there. And God, I could only imagine. I don't think my parents were down with understanding who Ed Wood was or what he created. They just thought, oh, she's watching PBS. It must be okay. And then my local area, our PBS station, on Fridays and Saturdays, we would have a host that was kind of like Elvira, but not. It was a guy, and he was a magician. And he would talk about the movies, and there would be like a little bit of chit-chat here and there, like between an intermission or something like that. And it was always on late at night, and I couldn't really stay up to watch it, but once in a while I did. And he was just an icon in my area. And if you watched that show, you were down with monsters. Like, that's it. That's it. It was Godzilla, vampires, Vincent Price, Bela Lugosi, all the greats, werewolves, burnt offerings, demon stories, like just the weirdest, cringiest movies from, you know, the 50s, 60s, 70s, The Blob. Like, it was just epic, absolutely epic. So that really is where my, you know, deep-rooted sense of self started to really love the genre. Now, I did not read horror at all until I was in college, I would say. Maybe a senior in high school. I was in high school. Interview with a Vampire was one of the first books that I read. What else? Clive Barker was one of the first books that I read. I think I gave Stephen King a try with Night Shift. I don't think I finished it. I know I didn't finish it. I bought a copy of that. But I'm thinking about at that time in my life, there wasn't a lot. Yeah, I really didn't start reading it until later in life. And even then, it really wasn't a lot. I remember going to the grocery store with my mom, and they don't have it. Well, do they have it now? Target, sometimes you'll see books at the checkout aisle. But back in the day, there would be books at the checkout aisle. And every week I was just fascinated by all the covers. You would see V.C. Andrews. You would see all of the step back covers. You would see John Saul. You would see Stephen King. You would see all of these names. And I was absolutely fascinated with these covers, and I needed to know like what was going on. Now, my mom would never, ever buy something like that for me. She wouldn't even entertain it. But I was fascinated. And that kind of leads us to today, right? Because when I started this channel, I think in my original video, my BookTube newbie tag, I think I said like, I didn't read any horror that year that I started, and I really wanted to get back into the genre. And heck yes, did I ever get back into the genre? It's been amazing. This forum has been so like, I don't even know what to say. Inspirational, eye-opening, motivating, influencing, really just made me want to get deeper and deeper and deeper into reading horror. And it's been awesome. It's been awesome. It's been awesome meeting all of you, and it's been awesome meeting all of my fellow creators. And wow, we've been on a journey. Yeah. So why else am I here today? I am going to incorporate a new project into my channel. Yeah, this is just my little thing. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing, nothing crazy or anything like that. But Independent Bookstore Day, I picked up Grady Hendrix' Paperbacks from Hell. Do you know about Paperbacks from Hell? It's all those covers I was talking about. All those covers from the 70s and 80s that were just fantastic. I kid you not. I went down a rabbit hole this morning looking for a great copy of Jaws. So what I'm planning on doing is acquiring, reading, and reviewing one paperback from Hell a month. Yeah. And oh man, I have a ton that are coming in the post. Like, I'm glad I quit the Read What You Own challenge, but ooh, my shopping habits have been bad. I've been bad. Yeah. I think I've probably purchased 12 books in the last week, maybe. Yeah, and they're all paperbacks. A lot of vintage paperbacks. And I'm using this as a guide. So what I want to do is I'm going to be reviewing like one paperback from Hell a month, and I'm going to give you my honest thoughts about it, whether it was enjoyable, whether it was fun, whether it was stupid, whatever. Reviews could be good or bad, and if I recommend it. So it's going to be a fun journey for sure with this project for myself, and to continue just reading, like we read what we love. And I honestly do love the horror genre. And is that a sign? Now, in Michael's video, he kind of explained how he does not believe in any of this stuff, whatever. And to each their own. That's totally cool. I am open to just about anything, because I don't know what you want to call it. I have a huge faith in the unexplainable. I have a lot of faith in what cannot be explained. I have, I grew up being a Roman Catholic. My family was Roman Catholic. So, ooh, man, you bet satanic panic was a real thing in my house. I believe that there are things in this world that do exist that have not been able to be explained, replicated, proved empirically with science, anything like that. So I'm saying there's a chance. There's always a chance for something crazy to exist. And that's just me. Do I believe in UAPs? Yes, I do. Do I believe in other dimensions? Yes, I do. Do I believe in ghosts? I believe in something. I know that energy does not die. Energy can only transform. So yeah, there's a lot of that in my belief system, and it makes me who I am. So when I read these novels, sometimes I tap into those beliefs, and sometimes I'll get scared. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know. But the journey is what makes it really, really fun. So if you are interested in coming along on this Paperbacks from Hell journey with me, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I will have a haul. I have some books. Like I said, bought a lot of books. I actually even went to my local library bookstore where they sell paperbacks for 50 cents and hardcovers can be 50 cents or 3 for $1. And I got some good ones too. So it's going to be fun. So stay tuned for horror hauls, paperbacks from hell hauls, books that I think would fit into paperbacks from hell. I'm going to pick one and I'm going to read it. And basically that's it. So yeah, so that is why I love the horror genre. People might say, MJ, why do you read all this weird stuff? Because I'm a weirdo. And it's okay being weird. I actually embrace it. Embrace your weirdness. Why not? God, life is too short. Why be stuffy? Pfft, come on. So yeah, I guess that's it. All right, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now.